Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you guys have not been here before, thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited because I'm actually redoing a video that I did about more than a year ago, and I think it just needs a little bit of refreshing and just a new perspective on it, because I think every year as an entrepreneur you grow so much. So I have so much more knowledge to share, and that is how to nail some really good graphic design clients in 2021. Okay, so in my previous video that I made about this topic, I really talked about how Upwork was an absolute game changer for me when I was first starting off. It was a great way to get my foot in the door, and Upwork is basically like Fiverr. It is an online platform where you can basically do freelance work for people all over the world, and it's amazing for just really practicing your graphic design skills and getting your foot in the door. But I'm not going to recommend that in this video, just because I think over the past few years it's gotten more and more popular, and it's a lot harder to actually get clients on there. And I think that it's gotten so much more competitive, and it's a little bit exhausting when you have to apply to 100+ jobs and not hear back every month. So if you're on there, I would say don't give up, keep trying, but maybe focus on these other things I'm going to recommend a little bit more than putting all of your energy into that platform. My number one first tip for you to get some clients in 2021 is to build your social media and honestly make design just part of your personal brand. And I think that this, for me, I wasn't really sure in the beginning if I wanted to separate my personal Instagram and then my design Instagram. But I decided design is part of my life. It's something I love, and I already have a pretty big, not big, but I already had some followers on there and some friends from like high school and long times ago, and I just wanted to utilize that audience I already had to possibly get some design work and also just share my passion with all the people I already knew. So I ended up just putting it on my personal platform, and I think that was probably one of the best decisions I could have made, because I am consistent with it. I try to post every day, and I also am just sharing not only some of my personal life, but a design every other day. So now people are starting to associate me with graphic design, and let's say that their dad is starting a business and he needs a logo. I'm probably going to be the first one that pops in their head now, because they're seeing it on my feed, and I'm constantly sharing that I do that and that I can help them. So I think that really just building up your social media platform, sharing it consistently, I think you'll be surprised at how many people will DM you, message you, tag their friends in their things, and you'll probably have your calendars booked so fast. Okay, my second tip is to let the design clients come to you. So what I mean by this is, instead of constantly chasing the next client or applying to the next job, I would really focus on not only building your portfolio, but also looking into selling like pre-made business cards or pre-made logos, or even maybe partnering with that showit.co website and selling your websites on there, and just like really building your own portfolio and your own showcase of work, where you're not only making money from selling these templates, but you're also going to catch the eye of probably so many potential clients. So I think a lot of us can sometimes focus too much on chasing the next client or trying to figure out when the next one's going to book with us, instead of just really focusing on nailing down our skills, while we could be focusing on having multiple streams of income and possibly making money while just sitting back and selling these templates. So some of the places you can sell templates are Creative Market, Etsy even, and honestly your own website, because there's so many niches in the world, like realtors, dentists, like so many different industries that you probably haven't even tapped into yet, where you could sell templates for these types of industries that really need it. And I guarantee you that will honestly be its own business in itself, but it's another stream of income, and you'll probably have clients coming to you after you show that you can do this. So I would really focus on helping them come to you while focusing on perfecting your skill and creating easy ways to not only help the client, but to help yourself make some easy money. My next tip is something that I'm going to start implementing pretty soon, but that is a referral program. So what I mean by this is, every single client you get should be treated like a little newborn baby. It should be treated like you want to make them so happy. You want to make sure that you cover all your bases with them and that you're like monitoring how they feel and just really cherishing that relationship. So I would really cherish that, because you could offer a referral program, which means if they are gonna go share the word about your beautiful website you made them, they will get a little percentage of that new client that they're bringing to you. So this is such a powerful tool, because you could have literally 2 clients that have an amazing huge network where they are going to be referring people to you, and you just give them a small percentage. So this is honestly, so I really think that this is something that we should focus on as this industry is getting more and more competitive, is just cherishing those relationships you have while offering them a little percentage just for sharing the word about you and what you offer. I end up getting a lot of clients come to me just based off word of mouth. So if I'm now going to be offering referral, then that's a big incentive to share the word about me. So this is something I'm really going to implement this year, and I think it's going to be super, super powerful. And I will definitely share with you guys how it's working and if it is working and my thoughts on it. But this is something I wanted to share with you guys because it's a great way to get new clients. This is just a little something that I wanted to throw in here because I think it could be really helpful if your location and the area that you're living in is constantly using Google. I would really highly recommend setting up a Google My Business. And this is not only gonna help with your SEO for your website, but it is gonna allow people to see you on the right-hand sidebar. And I'll put up a little screen recording here so you know what I'm talking about. But this will allow people to easily contact you, to easily see your website, and to see if you're open, just see a little bit blurb about you. You can even put designs in the pictures so that they know your style. But set up a Google My Business, because I have had a few clients not only email me from that, but also call me just off of the Google search. It's completely free to do. You just have to wait for a code to come in the mail to set up your Google My Business and to confirm that you have like a location, which can be your home office. But I highly recommend doing this, not only for SEO, but just to really nail some local clients. Okay, my next piece of advice would be to really clean up your Pinterest account, because I think that a lot of our potential clients will end up going to Pinterest to get some inspiration ideas for what their logo should look like, for what any of their designs should look like. So I would really recommend not only cleaning up your Pinterest account, making it look really aesthetic and have like different inspiration boards, but also like your own work on there. But I do recommend also looking into advertising on Pinterest, because I have seen a lot of times where I search a logo design inspiration and there's sponsored ads that pop up of beautiful logos where you instantly want to just click through the website, and honestly, people could probably just contact you right from that. So I would really recommend focusing on some Pinterest marketing, because Instagram and Facebook marketing can be a little bit saturated, but Pinterest would be a great place for creatives to showcase their work, but also advertise to potential clients. Okay, this is gonna be my last piece of advice. I could probably go on for hours and hours, but I'm just gonna kind of keep it short and simple, because I think we just think too hard about this when really it just goes back to the basics and the simple things and perfecting your craft and also perfecting your customer service. But my last tip is to start redesigning existing brands. Guys, I have seen so much success from doing this. When I redesigned the kombucha label a while back when I was in Sweden, I got so many DMs and emails about people looking at possibly hiring me to design not only their kombucha brand, but also just like whatever brand they're making. I think it gives people an idea of how you work. And I'm not saying you have to go film yourself redesigning it, but share those redesigns on your social media and do a comparison and like do a poll and get your audience engaged. And this is like so powerful, and it's something that I kind of just stumbled on accident. I just wanted to try redesigning the label, and I saw a couple other YouTubers doing it. I thought it sounded like a really fun challenge, but it has actually gotten a lot of potential clients interested in working with me. So I would really, if you don't have a lot of clients to work with right now to build your portfolio up, focus on redesigning current brands. And those are my tips. I hope that it helped you guys. And if I could just say one last thing, it would be to stay consistent with all of this, because you have to be patient when it comes to these kinds of things. And you're not gonna wake up one day with a whole full calendar for the rest of the year. It's gonna take some time, some experimenting and finding your niche, but stick with it, stay consistent and stay patient, because the right niche, the right clients are gonna come towards you. But if you're not sharing how you work or sharing who you are, then it's gonna be a little bit hard for them to know if they should reach out. So those are my tips. I hope they helped you a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys are gonna have a wonderful rest of your day, week, evening, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you guys in my next video.